nous allons redonner la parole à Carlos et on va passer donc à plancher bois-béton en bois local.
So after assessing the connections, we proceed to the performance of the beams. So as we unfortunately we were not able to test these CLT elements as a large plate. We proceed with the tests on small scale beams with short widths. Around 200 millimeters and 300 millimeters in case of radiata pine. So the team involved is the same, SerQ and SerQ. And for the case of SerQ, Gonzalo Moltini was the most involved person in this work. He made several specimens from radiata pine with two types of connections, inclined notches and screwed connections without notches. And we did not only the mechanical performance assessment, but also tests to assess the non-destructive performance of the CLT concrete elements, like longitudinal vibration, transversal vibration. These results were not yet completely determined, but we will have them in the end of the project. So after that, we made the bending tests, and these are some parts of the instrumentation that we measured the uplift and the slip between the materials, the displacements at midspan, and then we proceed to the failure of the test. I have here, oops, sorry. This is a brief test that we can see the evolution of the displacement, loading, and then this is at SerQ facilities. And then in the end, we have the collapse of the beam. Collecting evidences, and then we have the failure. Okay. So in Portugal, we proceed again with maritime pine. We glued the elements at our laboratory facilities and tested in terms of non-destructive assessment and also mechanical to achieve the stiffness before adding the concrete layer, and after that we have also assessed the mechanical performance. The same thing, the instrumentation, slips, uplifts at the ends, slips below the loading point, and also the measurement of strains in the concrete layer and also the timber layers to assess the strength in the end of during the loading tests. And these are mostly the results that we have achieved. We can see some differences between the tests, but I will not go deeply because we are struggled with time. And just a brief video that we have. This is our facilities. We are placing the instrumentation. And this is during the test loading. We made these recordings, and you can see here the failure of the concrete in the notch also, and then it keeps going, increasing the load to the failure. This one was not very good in terms of quality, but we have another camera from the other side with high quality. We made tests with concrete with steel mesh inside, and also concrete with steel fibers in the element. And in this kind of test, we have a very ductile performance in this test. So this is the Egoralt team. it was a pleasure. We are almost in the end of the project. Next week, we will have a workshop in Coimbra, and I hope this will be just a step for the construction of mid-rise timber buildings in Portugal with wood. And thank you for your attention.
Thank you so much, Carlos.